every day we wake up, we have two choices. We have the choice to listen to that inner critic, listen to that voice in our head that's telling us to go back in bed, to skip the workout, to stop off at McDonald's, to avoid the meal prep, to stay on your phone 30 more minutes instead of going to sleep, whatever that is. Well, we have the second choice to ignore that voice and do the hard thing. And frankly, it's not easy. It's not easy to make yourself get up and work out every day. It's not easy to do things like meal prep. It's not easy to have strict bedtime and bedtime rituals and put that phone down and get off of social media. It's not easy to avoid that extra serving or to avoid that easy meal at a fast food restaurant. But those are the things that matter. And if we have goals, health and fitness goals, performance goals, rehab goals, whatever it is, it's not easy. So, you know, understand that there's a couple things that make it easier for us to take that second round. Number one is remove barriers. So take away as many things between you and doing that activity as possible. So if it's, you know, working out at home because that's easier for you, if it's working out at a gym close to your work because you can do it on lunchtime, if it's, you know, just laying out your clothes in the morning, getting everything ready to go so you don't have to do that in the morning, if it's kind of laying things out at night for your bedtime routine, setting blockers on your phone so that you can't get on certain apps after certain times, things like that that help kind of put us in a better position to stick to those things. Number two is accountability. So whether that's through a friend, through a coach, having someone you're accountable to, that other kind of extra voice that can override that voice in your head saying, you know, do this thing or you're going to hear it from me, you know, or at the very least knowing that someone's watching you and observing you is going to make us more likely to do those things. Number three is kind of forgiveness. So inevitably we're going to mess up, we're going to miss those things, we're going to have some bad meals. Look, it's the holidays, enjoy yourself, you know, you don't have to be perfect with that, but don't use that as an excuse to stop training and just eat like garbage for the next, you know, month. But if you miss a workout, forgive yourself and move on and work out the next day. Don't let that one miss turn into two. If you have a couple bad days of eating, get back on track. Don't let those 2 bad days turn into a week. You know, we're all human, we all make errors. You know, I myself, you know, this has probably been my worst year personally as far as prioritizing my health and fitness. And so, you know, I've kind of sat down and made a plan for myself to get back on track in 2023, or you're really starting today, you know, don't wait till that new year to make that dedication. And I'm going to be filming a second video for that. You know, number 4 is habits. So one of my most favorite books, one of the books I read often is Atomic Habits, and, you know, tons of gold nuggets in there and how to build habits, how to get rid of bad habits, how to build positive habits, how to instill those and stick to those in your life. The more we can make things like meal prepping, like fitness, like nighttime routines, habits, the more likely we are to stick to them, the more likely we are to get back to them when we fall off. So keep these things in mind, stay on track, get help if you need it, and everybody have a great holiday season.